Hello everyone, and welcome to not just a Let's Play, but a Let's Read. This is a graphic novel called Sepia Tears. I actually found it a while back on my phone and tried to start reading it and shit like that. It's honestly really great and awesome, and I want to share it with you guys, so I thought I'd do this, so you guys get to hear my awesome reading voice. So let us start, kiddos, kiddies. You've heard of Mayfly, right? It's one of those odd winter days when the snow is falling, but it isn't cold. Either late November or the beginning of December, right around the time when the dollar stores start playing Christmas music, and the couples go skating. One of those odd winter evenings, the same old 3 p.m. through the lens of the classroom window. I would describe the muted texture of the light through the glass, but it's become all too familiar. It'd like be decorating the miracle. It'd be like describing the miracle of flowers blooming in spring. The novelty's gone. Chairs screech against tiled floors and students chatter all around, but the sounds follow me, weightless. Mayfly. The bug that lives once for only a day and once it grows its wings. God dang it, hold up. Fucking. Give me a second. Just gonna move things around in the background because this is being a dingus. Dingus, damn it. Boop. Okay. That should work. There we go. Sorry, guys. It's a great metaphor. You must have seen it before. My mind wanders sometimes. It's like being stuck in a room with a TV set on local news, almost muted but not quite. Or like reading a boring web page, because you're too lazy to click away. Having a voice in your head that won't shut up. It used to bother me, but I can handle it now. That's how I feel when I lose my sanity. Listen to music on the way home. Play a video game before you go to bed. Kill time any way you can, and it won't be so loud. Even wonder why they even bother? It's simple, really. You pick up your books, stand up, put up your gloves as you walk through the early winter chill. Get home, make a snack, relax. Let the process repeat itself. Life is the easiest thing in the world when you think about it. But sometimes memories resurface, the horrible red-brown that encroaches on my vision, creeping from a box locked safely away. Me. Oh. It's cold. I hadn't noticed before, but it looks like it's snowing. Was I out for that long? I was walking home from school a moment ago, I'm sure. Or is this a dream? That makes sense. But then why am I wearing my school uniform? And why is my wallet in my pocket? Well, it doesn't prove anything, but might as well roll with it. It's serious pitch black here. I can't make out the snowflakes just fine. But nothing seems to be lighting them. I better start moving before I freeze to death. Ah. The light. It's... You've come. You. Thank you for coming to see me. It's lonely here, you know. Lonely? I can't deny that. It's a peaceful prison, trapped in the darkness under the soft snowfall, but it's a prison. What's the matter? Aren't you glad to see me? She looks familiar, I'm sure of it. The memory teases the back of my mind like a vivid lucid dream, but I can't grab hold of it. It's been such a long time, I thought you would have been ecstatic. I open my mouth, but words are lost. The more I search for the memory, the more her eyes bewitch me. As snowflakes land on the girl's hair, I force the words out of my mouth. Who are you? Do you really not remember me? What a shame. We have so much to catch up on. Her smile is confident, mysterious, somewhere between angelic and doll-like. There's nothing to worry about. After all, we have all the time in the world. So then, who are you? She looks me in the eye and my heart stops. I'm the person you wish you never met. She embraces me and my senses freeze until a color strikes my eye against the monochrome black backdrop. Hanging in the stillness, a red ribbon drifts from the side of her hair, and on the inside of the ribbon, something is written. But just fantastic as that is the fact that the words are scrambled, blurred even, through my eyes only inches from it. That ribbon, don't you remember? It was her voice fades away. I glance at the ribbon again, but before I can move closer, my stomach turns upside down. What? The girl's warmth fades from my arms. It's you! Is she disappearing? This new world is... A knife pierced my heart as I realized something. It's not this world that's disappearing, it's me. Oh Oh my god. The twist, the story twist. I'm just messing around. But, damn, some deep meanings. Day 1, reunion. So, this is gonna be a hassle and a half to read all this, but oh well. Oni-chan! Oh my god. Oni-chan, are you up? That sounds familiar. Mark, we're gonna be late. Oh my god, Markiplier has to play this. Oh my god, I just thought of that. It's perfect. Huh? Are you even listening to me? Yeah, I heard you. Jeez, it wouldn't kill you to be a little more gentle. Gentle? Gentle, but I'm your cute little sister. I'm automatically gentle. That's like saying I'm automatically dependable because I'm your older brother. Wait. See? If you're not a dependable sibling that you're supposed to be, that gives me legal rights to find new and exciting ways to tease you. And who was it that wrote this law? More importantly, I have a history test this morning, so I'll leave you behind if I have to. Pouting, my diligently evil little sister runs down the stairs. Can't you find a normal form of torture? I love this game. The scenery, the music. Just take a second and let it all in. And the boredom sets in. Okay, time to get back to reading. It's bright out. Pleasantly bright. I can get lost just from looking at the pale blue sky, although I fear the cold punk that accompanies it. See, this is why I hate winter. Nature has no mercy for the northern hemisphere. Actually, does that make a difference? Technically, every country has to be part of a hemisphere, so there must be warm regions in the northern hemisphere, and even so, the southern hemisphere would be. Mark, I'm working on my Hakuto Shinken and... I'm coming. Last time she tried this. I shudder to think of it. I'm pretty sure I know who my next practice subject will be if you make me fail my test. Isn't it usually practice partner, not practice subject? This game is so charming. So that's my sister Rena. Since she started attending the same high school as me, life has been hell. Well, maybe that's an exaggeration. She's a nice girl and all. She takes care of me, makes me lunch, forced me to buy her stuff. See what I mean? I'm already out of compliments already. And the threat certainly wasn't the first. Ouch! Stupid razor. That was supposed to show me how to use this thing. Anyway, Rena's a strange girl, to put it nicely. She always rattles on about crazy robot wars and melodramatic love stories that she watches, trying to find new and exciting ways to pull me into her world. I haven't figured out why she calls me Oni-chan yet, though. Is it ironic? Ironically unironic? Ironic because ironic because she thinks I'll think it's subtly ironically unironic. That's a freaking tongue twister and a half. I can only conclude that it's part of some devious scheme that I have yet to catch wind of. The tip of the iceberg, so to speak. If the iceberg were a blood-related little sister. ask the Titanic about that. I'm sure it'll tell you all sorts of stuff. Hi-oh. Okay. But as much as I'd like to criticize her, I can't complain. She still does better than me at school. Alright, I'm almost done. But as much as I'd like to criticize her, I can't complain. Oh, I already read that. Oh, and she also does a better job of cooking and budgeting than me. And she never sleeps in, and the only time she's late for class is when I hold her back. Now do you see why life with her is hell? Good morning. Did you sleep well? I slept perfectly fine until I was woken by a certain someone. How could you say that? How could you? You should be thankful that you should be thankful to have a cute little girl like me wake you up every morning. You're not supposed to call yourself cute. Is that because we're blood related, or are you afraid? That's not why. I mean, it's a little vain, don't you think? It's not very cute. True. What if I'm only doing it to unnerve you? Good point. 1 for her, 0 for me so far. Well, I don't have to thank you for keeping me on my toes all the time. You're like my mother is what I want to say, but I imagine her twitching smile and my life flashes before my eyes. So, Rin, you have a test this morning? Yep, I did a quick review of my friends yesterday, so I don't need to worry about it. I wasn't worried. Oh, is that your way of hiding your affection? Was that even remotely implied? I'm sure you'll pass the test. Just want to make sure you don't forget anything and end up failing for some stupid reason. Like the time I accidentally brought my Game Boy instead of my calculator? Yes. Like that time. I was only 12, and it was an innocent mistake. Only 12. Regardless, you get what I'm saying. Just don't screw up. I won't. But aren't your exams coming up as well? Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I was gonna go over to Lucas's house and study for over the weekend. Yes, that was the total plan. Or something like that. Even for you, that's not a very convincing lie. Psychic! See, I was thinking the exact same thing. But it did make it up on that spot. I wouldn't kill you to have a bit of faith in me. If I said I'll study, I'll study. Really? You'll spend your whole Saturday afternoon doing math problems and reading your social science notes? I'm tempted to say what notes, but that really is the problem here. Well, what'd you look at the time? Don't change the subject. We're already late. Well then, we'll have to continue at lunch, right, Oni-chan? Oh my god. These characters are good. Yeah. That smile is so much more endearing before you get to know her. Made it. I let past the front door as the clock strikes 8 o'clock and inhale a lungful of December air. Why has it gotta be December air? Why can't it be like November air, bro? Not bad, Mark. Not bad at all. Hold on 1 second. Boop. Okay. You were taking so long with your bag that I didn't really have to put gloves on. I thought you were gonna leave me if I took so long. I was only kidding. Leave my only brother to walk alone to school on such a cold day? I couldn't. And yet you have to practice your anime fighting techniques on me. Well, when you look at it that way. But you know, mastery of the martial arts can be extremely important. What does this have to do with anything? It's important, really. Yeah, I know. Self-defense and all that. No, not just self-defense, it's an extra weapon in your arsenal. What? Okay, picture this. Okay, time to get anime all sciencey up in this bitch. Imagine you're fighting against an enemy who already knows your techniques. Why would I be doing that? Because the person challenged you. Because you kidnapped the princess. Use your imagination. Your princess is in another castle. But okay. I guess we're on the same page. I was actually about to make that reference. Okay. But what if the princess is in another castle? Then you just have to go look for her. Ouch. Anyways, let's say you end up in combat with someone who knows that you're good with long-range weapons like a crossbow. They already know your weakness. All you have to do is flash forward and fight at a closer range. The archer won't be able to react fast enough and the attacker will have the advantage. But what if you're using a mid-range weapon like a lance? A lance, that's easy. A well-trained warrior would be proficient with both arrows and with bows and axes. And everyone knows the axe beats the lance. True, but then couldn't you just learn magic and attack from a distance? Yes, but if your energy knows you're a magician, a skilled axe wielder would eliminate you with a single strike and no critical necessary. Even a magician needs an ace up his sleeve. And that ace is martial arts. That's one option. You see, magicians draw their power internally, not externally. Magic, unlike sorcery, flows through... Oh, okay. That's a lot of reading. Excuse me while I get my science on, bitches. Magic, unlike sorcery, flows through a natural internal circuit that can be used to form a spell. These use the circuits and drain much of the amateur's magical energy, resulting in weakening of magic's combat ability. The scenarios training magic with susceptible attacks an ordinary human, much more so if human skilled in combat. This would be unlike the scenario, but the proven magic is for 2! Enough of the info dumps! She almost broke the text box. I agree with you, that was a lot. Ah, fine, I don't need you. She clicks the Twitter icon on her phone and runs away. Okay, so this has a lot of references in it. Okay, I'm okay with this. Okay, I may have been a bit hard on her back then, but this isn't a bad outcome either. You'd think the streets would be a bit more busy in the morning, but no one ever passes by here. It's hard to get used to if you're from the city, but if you lived in the suburbs my whole life. But I've lived in the suburbs my whole life, and I like the peace and quiet. It's nice. Let your mind wander. Let your mind wander the things you'd rather avoid. Mark. Huh? What was that? I look around momentarily to spot a figure. But it disappears before my eyes. Strange. She looks familiar. Nah. Can't be that important. 2 weeks later, I would look back in the moment as the first in a series of very silly assumptions. Mark, you're actually early. A familiar voice welcomes me in from the cold. In front of me stands a young man I've known since the beginning of high school, and sometimes wish I didn't know. On time is more like it. We have barely 5 minutes until the bell. That's still an accomplishment coming from you. Oh hey, did you bring your notes from the presentation? My other friend Lillian voices her question politely. Unlike a certain little sister, Rin was on the computer until my laptop needed recharging, and your house is constructed without power outlets, of course. Fine, I'll print them out at lunch. there goes the bell. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually looking forward to a boring lecture if it means I can relax. The teacher's voice drones on, and on, and on. I had to click multiple times just to put the space, and then the letters, and then the dot. That's funny. I only know one way to escape. Jumping out the window might have long-term consequences, though, so I'll content myself with staring at it. When I'm bored at school, I always like to look out at the weather and think about how I'd rather be anywhere but here. Never a truer word was spoken about school, my friend. Although fortunate treated me with nothing but a sadistic little sister and a pile of unfinished homework this morning, so maybe I'm better off in class after all. Mark. Am I hearing things? Mark. It was just like this morning. Is it someone's stupid idea of a prank? I'm sure it's just some kid. There's nothing better to do on the time. But I can't forget that. Alright, I know what I have to do. Pinpoint the source of the sun, I spin around the target. She's not getting away this time. Lucas turns around. I sit back down. Awkwardly. Lunch, finally. No matter how many years pass, nothing beats the taste of a cold meat and freedom. It's quiet. Yeah. Lucas sighs and audibly I follow. I still don't get how Rin can sacrifice her lunch break to study for a test when she hardly ever studies at home. It's far from the strangest thing she does. Point taken. So how's that game I lent you? Oh, right. To be honest, I'm not really into those dating sims. They're not dating sims. If they don't have the statistics. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll check it out when I get time. Right now I'm busy with, I was about to say schoolwork, but that lie won't last a second. Stuff. Yeah, stuff. Mark, you do know what this means, don't you? I really think I can see the sunlight glints off of those glasses. This means that you have yet to experience modern Japanese ritual culture in all its glory. Can you please shut up now? Surely you found yourself taking a peek at Rin's DVD collection at some point in the past 16 years. Haven't you ever felt discontented with the path the stories takes? I'll take that as a no. Protagonists always have plot armor in suspense stories, and the main heroine always wins in romances. Even aside from being dumbed down by the awkward transition between two inherently different mediums, haven't you ever felt like the story isn't working? Does it feel like the main character's a brainless idiot and that you could do a much better job than him? I assume that's why I'm here right now, playing this right here, because I'm pretty sure Mark is pretty bit of a ding-dong in the head. Have you ever felt like giving the idiot protag a punch in the face and telling him to choose a shy, innocent library girl over the deceitful one, Oni Chanchara, who can't go on a date without thinking about her little brother? This statement may contain a slight amount of bias. At any rate, there's only one solution to problems like these. You play the game. I sense an evil chuckle as he finishes, as if he wants to add something, and soon you'll be just like me. Well, like I said, I'll get to it eventually. Lucas kicks up his feet. It's really a good game, though. The school uniforms kind of resembles ours, don't you think? As much as I hate to admit it, he's right. Our school is infamous for its elaborate uniforms that don't match its academic reputation. That isn't going to make me play it any faster. Then I'll bother you every day until you do. Do you dare to underestimate my persistence? The bell signals the end of lunch and we head for class. Away from each other, thankfully. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And talk to me about whatever you feel like talking to me about, because I love talking to you guys. Anyways, that'll be all for today. Thank you all for watching. My name is Dubz, signing out. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.
Who's the bad man? Who can draw?